Hey guys, what's going on? Look, I'm up here. Doo-doo-doo. Yeah, I got a little wet hair. Fixing up. Uh, hey guys, what's going on? I wanted to get to what's behind adultery. Okay, you've heard me, and you've heard the Bible say that it's an adulterous generation that asks for signs for the end of times. So we're going to get behind what is adultery. And adultery, I just looked this up here. It says it's the voluntary sexual intercourse between a married person and a person who is not his or her spouse. Okay, now what does adultery in our Bible mean? You shall not commit adultery. It's one of the 10 commandments. Adultery is a sexual relations in which at least one participant is married to someone else. According to the book of Genesis, before the account of the 10 commandments, there are biblical examples that adultery was understood to be a serious offense. Okay, well, yeah, I think it's a serious offense. Whether or not I've practiced it or not, in our world, in the queer world, people, they just mess around all kinds of stuff. I think it's when it's been made a deviant behavior, people make it into something deviant. Okay, and I claim that since they've taken the deviant out of it, it ain't no fun no more. But adultery in our Bible, this is the outside, adultery is taking on someone else's spouse, and in our Bible, it just means the strange woman. All right, and taking on religion. Because that's what in our Bible, womankind. It's either mankind, which is the left side of the brain, or womankind, which would be the right side of the brain. Or facsimile thereon is the religion, the idea that this is a male energy extending from the left side of the brain. He is taken on the strange woman. He's taken on something that comes between us and God is just completing Father. Father needs mother. Father needs the Holy Ghost. And we supply him with that whenever we go into meditation and we let our child free. We supply us with, God. God now comes and dwells with us, is what he does, And that won't happen until you figure it out that, we got the wrong mom, and whenever we put out Father and the sun goes red or the moon goes red, we know mom's on her way. That's really cool. All right. Harvest is about. So it's this idea that if you don't say, when you're following the word, the letter, you're in darkness, you're dead, you're spiritually dead, and at the same time, that's because, you're not connected to God. That's what causes it. You're hanging out with the bitch, the whore of Babylon. And the seed can't get released while you're in the hands of Father. It can only happen when you set out to correct things, and that's what we're doing. You're no longer going to sin anymore. If you sin, because we're going to be doing Mary, the Gospel of Mary. All right, very shortly. It's beautiful, and yes, it is part of the coded system. It's absolutely it's missing a lot of things, but it is wonderful. All right. But in there, Jesus says that there really is no sin. The sin is only what you do, kind of like what you do in your mind. And the idea that this is our trespasses when we follow her, that it's actually planned to be this way. But we've taken on something lower. We've taken on the bitch, the whore. And that's why they call us an adulterous generation. Because once you finally make it over to this other side, does this mother, if she replaces her, she replaces this other part, and now you're no longer sinning. You see, there really is no sin out there. The idea right now, sin is that you only have Father. That's it. So if you want to stop sinning, then you'll follow after Jesus and you'll let him bring mother on. You won't have it until then. You understand it? Throw all that Bible aside now. Go inside. Go inside here and resurrect yourself, because this can heal thyself, and then when that happens, there's your end of days. There's your end of time, then you'll know it because you'll be gaining God's knowledge. The knowledge of the Lord will be then just poured out inside of your head like it did with me. And you'll be no longer an adulterer. You'll never do that again. All right? Because I guess otherwise it's not really a sin. Anyways, I hope you got something out of this. All right? The truth behind the adulterer in our Bible. All right? It's someone who's really just their mind is just, what do they call it? Oh yeah, they got the unbalanced mind. It's unclean. Adulterer, the idea is all you got's, you only got one side. You're hanging out with the bitch, a whore. All right. I'll chat with you soon. Bye.